Why is rent so high? Is the housing market gonna crash soon? How much do I really need to invest or buy my first home? All right, hello everyone, and welcome to my channel, and welcome to the first episode of On the House with me, Desiree Coles. I appreciate you so much for clicking on this video, regardless of how you got here, and I hope that if you enjoy it, you will support by sharing, liking, commenting, subscribing, all of that, so we can keep this thing going and growing, okay? But first, I do want to tell you a little bit about me. I am from the far east side of Indianapolis, Indiana. I'm a Howard University alumna and a 5-year resident of sunny Los Angeles, California. My background is in marketing, PR, fashion styling, and obviously real estate. What brought me into real estate though was actually my family. I learned as a young adult that my family once owned land and lumber, and that they eventually lost it for the same reasons that many Black families have lost ownership over property, land, etc. For generations. And that was always a motivating factor for me to have an interest in real estate, but more so on the investing side. But of course, starting out in my career, I was a broke freelancer, so I didn't really see a way for me to do that. But I just knew that that was something I wanted to get into, as people always say that one of the main routes that people build wealth for themselves and for their families is through real estate. But you do need money to do that again. So I was talking to my cousin Buster, who has a real estate business, Tillman Real Estate Group, in Ohio and Florida. And he encouraged me to get my real estate license, and he also, offered to help me with that process, which is one of the best things that could have happened, because it was a way for me to get into the industry, to help other people while learning along the way. And of course, there's great income potential as an agent. And as an agent, you're an independent contractor, which is great because that way I was still able, and still am able, to take on styling jobs when I want to, or do, other things that I'm passionate about. So it felt like a great fit for me. His only promise for me was that I put my business in the family name as well, which is where Tillman Realty West came from. 3 years later, I'm still struggling at times, but I'm still here. And what's been beautiful about my journey is that I've had the opportunity to educate and empower my community, because real estate is such an intimidating or unattainable thing to people, but especially somewhere as expensive as Los Angeles, okay? And this is something that I do through social media, through workshops, through other events, but I've been itching to have my own show, because I feel like most shows that are real estate related are about flipping houses, they're about interior design, or reality shows, which I love, don't get me wrong, but I don't see any out there that are truly educating people in a way that makes it more of an actual goal versus something that's just aspirational that you just see on TV. So I'm here to fill that gap. And I'm gonna need all of your support so that this thing can eventually be monetized and also be picked up on a bigger platform. And we will touch on those same topics, like how to invest and flip a house. Why is rent so high? How much money do you really need to invest in your first home? And I'll also be talking to different people who have been in these different positions as first-time home buyers, as investors or flippers, renters on these apartment searches, because the struggle is so real for renters right now. So I definitely want to talk about that. And of course, we're gonna have house tours. How would I not have house tours? I think one of the things that people enjoy most about my content on social media has been the house tours. So of course, we're gonna have house tours too. But we also have to educate. Like I said, we can't just focus on the aspirational aspects. We also want to talk about realistic goals and how you can attain them. So I hope you'll be back to see what I have in store. In the meantime, please like this video, comment anything you'd like to see, questions you want answered, words of affirmation for me, and most importantly, subscribe, okay? Okay, all right. Thank you so much. If you're still here, again, I appreciate you so much. And I'll see you soon on the next episode of On the House.